Welcome back to Scott Gaylor Demos. What a way for me to come back from not doing videos in a long time with my brother from another mother, Joel Corti and Chase Bliss. They introduce another collaboration. Today we are going to talk about the Brothers AM. So what is the Brothers AM? It's a combination of the Chase Bliss brothers and the Analogman, King of Tone. And we know King of Tone, man, it's what, a 6 or 7 year waiting list right now, and they're pretty sought after, and they're amazing pedals in their own right. Plus, Analog Mike is one of the OGs, man. He's been doing this forever. If you had to go on the mountaintop of kind of the OG guys, you got to go with George Trips and, of course, Analog Mike and Robert Keeley, and then who knows, man. There's just so many amazing builders at that point, but that's definitely where kind of the starting point is. And the most amazing part to me about this is if you've played a King of Tone, one of the things a lot of guys wanted was MIDI or some sort of really controlled remote switching. This is going to give you that. This is going to give you every option to control different things, and you're getting a 25% high gain boost on things if you want, and you're going to get the kind of old school JTM 45 treble booster pedal that Mike makes separately combined in this. So you're getting really a combo pack of things minus the fuzz that was in the original Brothers. What I'm going to do today is I am running through a Mezzo Boogie Mark V. I'm running on the clean channel because this pedal does everything. It doesn't need any other thing, man. It's amazing. I can actually go do a gig clean and or show up to a backline gig and have every tone I need. I can go from deep blues to crunchy metal to everything in between. So I'm going to start out on the clean channel of the Mark V, and that's just on the regular clean setting. I'll snap a shot and put it up here up in the corner of what it's doing and how it's doing it and kind of get it going. And then I'll move through not Mark II. There's a Mark II C+ setting in the third channel, which I'll use. And then there is a Mark I setting in the second channel that I'll use, where I'm just using this pedal as an overdrive, really. You know, it does that too. So pretty cool. We'll get into all the details, getting into all the playing examples, and let's do it. All right, so I'm running Mark V Channel 1 clean, and this is my clean sound. It's a little bit broken up, but not anything too crazy. Start on the bridge pickup, neck pickup, kind of the same vibe basically. Reason I like this is I can roll this out and it's the clean sound that I like. It kind of gets me right where I need to be. So that's our starting point. Now, if we look on the Brothers, one of the greatest things about every Chase Bliss pedal is 3 settings. Right now, we're in what I will call panel mode or middle mode, right? Which is just whatever's on the pedal. And everything right now is in the middle or on noon. So you got, bump that volume up a hair. Not much going on because I'm not really hitting the amp with anything. Right, pretty straight. Now if I flip to the left side, or what I will call the sun side, that is storage setting number 1, or storage number 2, depending on how you're looking at it. To me, I would look at that as 3, because middle is 2, and then this is 1. Right, now let's control some of the output levels and see what we got here. There we go. Give this a little bit more volume and boost. Definitely turn this up a little bit. And there we go. So whatever the setting is now is just louder. Again, pretty straightforward. Let's get into how I would set this up. So I'm going to go back to the middle, and I've played with this pedal quite a bit since I've gotten it, and I really love this thing. So I'm going to go kind of tried and true here, which is this is going to be my distortion side. The side here okay, which is my left, is going to be the distortion side for me. So I'm going to set the distortion, and I'm going to start with, I'm going to go pretty healthy on the level. I'm going to go right around there. I am going to start with no tone on and distortion halfway up. Not bad, but not where I need to be. So I'm going to bring both things in. All right, dig that. It is a little dark. A little volume to it. Sorry, I meant add a little presence to it, which to me is a perceived volume, of course. And we're pretty much we're there. Now the setting right now is in the middle. I go to the sun side. Gonna go to the moon side. Leave it in the middle. I'm not really seeing a huge difference in either direction. So that's my first side, and I'm kind of digging where that's going. So let's turn that off. Now I'm going to make this my overdrive side. So this is going to be in the middle, and I'm going to do the classic, turn my volume all the way up, turn my tone up, or not my tone, my gain up just a hair, and I'm going to put my tone at noon. It's not much. Gives a little bit of a kiss, but now we add the two together. Pretty solid. So let's bring this up and really kind of kick it in. Now again, that is the pedal straight on. So it is middle setting for the sun and moon, OD setting on distortion. I'm actually got both volumes cranked because I'm not looking to get a difference in volume in between. And if I want to add some gain, a lot of gain on the overdrive, I can do that. Tone stack, I'm going to bring up a little bit. So this is kind of my back line. Let's make everything rock out of one pedal. Okay, I kind of like it. Let's see what I can do. I'm going to bring the rhythm pickup in, or neck pickup, and see what I got as far as a smoother neck sound thing. Definitely I'm going to want to move this table eventually because the whammy bar and this table do not go along. Anyways, let's move through that. And I'm pretty happy where that's at. Let's see what I got from middle. Middle is going to be the tail sound, and this is a lot of noise because it's a lot of gain. So that right there I could save as a setting or preset, and I would be off to the races. There wouldn't be anything I need to do. I'd have something that would work really, really well for pretty much any gig I could pull off. And I could get backlined with just about anything, and I think I would be okay. So let's change this up a little bit. Now I'm going to go 2 overdrives. And I'm going to leave the settings where they are. I'm going to see if just by changing from overdrive to overdrive if I'm going to see a huge difference on this. And I'm going to start on, of course, the Brothers side. Here we go. Okay, so right out of the gate, the distortion side is a little darker, which is, pretty common, this kind of thing. Then we have our overdrive side. A little more crispness and top end to me in the room. Now, I don't know how that's going to come across in headphones, but for me, in the room, it's a little brighter. Now, I'm going to go boost side, which is, based on the whole Beano boost thing. It is a treble booster, although it's not really a Beano boost, but it is a treble booster. It's a pretty damn close Beano boost, though. All right, so now I'm going to take this tone all the way off because we don't want to boost that for sure. Okay, it's darker than I would want it to be. Got some nasaliness to it, but in the best possible way. Wow, okay, that's a surprise. So let's go now. I'm going to leave that actually, and then I'm going to hit the overdrive into that and see what we got. Interesting. Okay, let me turn that off so we don't get a bunch of noise. That has got a real nasally, almost Peter Green / Michael Schenker thing going on there. I like that a lot. That's definitely interesting. Something I probably could use and might do something with. All right, let's see what the sun and the moon do on this bad boy. Sweeping everything out, kind of almost a mid EQ drop, which is interesting. So definitely very cool on that end. Let's see what else we got. Now we've kind of run the paces on that, so I'm going to leave you back to distortion and put you back to setting and put this back in the middle. And now I'm going to try boosting the distortion using the yellow side, or the AM side, as we like to call it, analog mic. Shout out. Okay, so let's not go crazy out of the gate. Let's bring this up to normal. Okay. Turn on the distortion first. Now we're going to turn on the boost, which is the treble booster. That's pretty cool. I didn't think I'd actually like that. So let's flip this now, making the left side OD. So we got treble booster going into overdrive. It is noisy as all hell, but it works. Not something I would use, but definitely cool nonetheless. Now let's use the distortion side on the AM, and we're going to use the Brothers side as a treble boost and change a few things here a little bit. and do that. See what we get here. Wow, that is an absolute gunfight for the amp. I love it. I really love this thing in the channel 1. I'm going to be very curious to see how it does in channel 2 and channel 3, but I just took my Boogie Mark V, which is a 3-channel amp via foot switch, and now basically made it a 5, maybe almost 6-channel amp if you think about the different settings, and I'm going to get the 2 in between. I'm going to leave it the way that I liked it, so I'm going to go in the middle, go with the overdrive. I'm actually just going to dime pretty much everything on that, and then take some of the tone carefully out. Let's see what we got. So again, here's my clean tone, as the internet likes to call my Andy. Here we go. Nice. Tune and I bought it. I promise it was in tune when I bought it. All right, so that was channel 1 of the Mark V with the Brothers AM running all the heavy lifting. I'm telling you, this thing is a pedal that you could use for anything. It could be for high gain, it could be for mid gain. If you've got an overdriven amp, it is perfect. You can use it like an 808 style overdrive, like a blues breaker overdrive. It's got a little bit of vibe of everything, so definitely love it in the Clee channel. Gonna replace a lot of things on quick grab boards for me for sure. And of course, let's not forget, we do get the lovely, what I call the tone passport. This thing will tell you everything that you need to know at any given point. And I love the fact that it looks like a passport. All right, let's move on to the next part. That's a good touch. All right, going into Mark II of the Boogie. This is the orange channel, so to speak, on the Mark V, and this is the Mark I setting on the Mark II. I know, or Mark V. I know that gets kind of confusing. It does for me. I will put a photo, screenshot, whatever you want to call it, up here, and that will show you the settings. First thing I'm going to do is go into, just let you hear it as it is, on both the neck and bridge. Pretty good setting there. Definitely I could live with that on its own. Obviously I do, without a pedal. Now I'm going to put the overdrive on. Let's put everything up at noon on the overdrive, just for sake of argument. Typical setting, just kind of tighten things up. It's pretty straightforward at that point. Let's add a little bit of the push volume with it. Love that. That's actually really solid. I'm actually going to take the gain down a hair. Give it a little more volume, a little less gain. I'm going to take tone all the way off. That's a lot of top end. But does it clean up? Let's find out. Let's see what we got here. And it does. Cleans up rather nicely, actually. Dig it. Loving it, loving it, loving it. Okay, so let's go ahead and... Really happy with that. Let's kind of... Let's turn that off. And let's see what we've got on the drive side of this. I mean, that works. That's a lot of distortion. Let's turn that off. Actually, that's not bad. I can't tell you how many times I've hit this bar on this on this table tonight or today. Kind of getting silly with it. Now that's a little gnarly for me, so I'm going to use for a second overdrive. What I'm going to do with this time is I'm going to set the boost a little bit different. I'm going to go kind of not as much volume, but way more gain and no tone. Let's see what we got. Okay, so both off. Brothers 1 on. Brothers 2 on. Both on, why not? That is a lot of gain, but I dig it. All right, so now let's see what the boost side does. This is going to be the treble boost. For right now, I'm going to start everything at noon with the tone all the way off. All right, so let's try this on just the boost side. Gain all the way up. I'm sorry, not gain. Yeah, actually, gain all the way up, volume at about noon. And I'm going to put just a touch of tone on that. This is on the treble boost side. Alright, dig that. Let's back the gain way up and go a ton of volume. See what we get. almost that half cock wah thing, that kind of Michael Schenker thing. Let's see. Let's put it back in the middle. So this is freestyle, so to speak. This is just using the pedal as it is. It's going to be the overdrive. Overdrive off, back to the treble boost. I like that a lot. All right, we're going to go to channel 3, the Mark V, and that is basically my Mark IIc Plus on here, and let's see what it does. Hold on a second, I should need to switch. There we go. Okay, so this is it with nothing on it. You notice it's very similar to what it was with all the drives already on, so this should be interesting. For this, I'm going to go back to noon, and I'm going to put both things on overdrive for this because I'm using an already distorted amp, and I don't think I need to go nuts with a whole bunch of stuff here. So let's just go normal, go channel 1. Immediately tightened it up. So let's go big boost in volume, roll back the gain a little bit, take the tone back. Alright, I like that a lot, but let's go crank that volume up, take that gain down a little bit, put that presence up. I like that a lot. Okay, so let's switch out of that. Now we're going to go to the side 2, and same thing, everything's at noon. Pretty good right out of the gate. That's a lot of gain. Okay, so let's put them both on, see what we got. You know what? Let's try the boost side on this. See what it does. Ooh, like that a lot. Let's see what the boost side does on this. So, my choice on this is definitely the boost side, channel 1 for the channel 3 of the Mark V. God, I'm sure that's going to get crazy and confusing in editing. So what is my final take on this? Let me mute my amp here real quick so we're not getting any weird noises. Final takes, final thoughts. This is simply amazing. Joel and team and Mike and everybody really outdid themselves on this. This is an incredible, I want to say an incredible feat. You know, it's taking something that's, in many cases, I'm sure people were rolling their eyes when they heard that there was going to be another overdrive on the market. But this does a lot of stuff in a small space. And at the end of the day, kind of think that's what we're all looking for. And I think with that comes a certain amount of trust on this. I mean, we're getting a treble booster, we're getting an overdrive, we're getting a distortion pedal on two sides with gain structures of up to a difference of 25% on each thing. So there's some variables there that are really pretty great. Form size, I mean, All right, I'm not sure if you're going to be able to see this okay, but if you look at my iPhone next to it, I mean, I've got an iPhone 16 Max, and it's pretty normal size. I dig it. I mean, it's not uncontrollably large. So it is a standard Chase Bliss pedal. You got all the dip switch magic. You've got the King of Tone. You've got the Brothers. You've got a treble boost. I mean, what more can you really ask for in one setting? I mean, it's incredible. So I'm just I'm shocked, man. I'm overwhelmed at how good this is. Like I said, for channel 3, I would definitely go with this, with the boost side. But you're going to play with it. It's going to do a lot of different things. And you can't see at the moment because I've got all my stuff everywhere. But I've got a rectifier. I've got a Friedman. I've got a couple of other boogies. I got a Mark IIB Coliseum 300 that's been modded from the factory. I've got a Lone Star Special. I've got a Nextone Artist. I've got every tone capsule known to man for the artist. I've got a Wazacraft head. I've got a bunch of gear. And I think this pedal, will be able to work with all of it. I think it's going to work well in the analog world. And I think it's really going to work well in the digital world. My next video will be running this through a couple modelers, probably my Tone X, my IR200, and more than likely the Tunos Revolt. So can't say thank you enough for y'all for hanging out, watching the video. First time coming back. Thank you for Joel for allowing me to be part of actually what would be considered my first product drop. Usually I'm not involved in these. Usually I'm a beta tester or doing something, so my videos don't either come out at all or come out way after the fact. So I'm pretty excited about this. Hit like, subscribe, share, all that good stuff. Leave a comment down below. Let me know what you think. Are you getting one? When are you getting one? Is it going to replace your King of Tone? Is it going to replace your Brothers? Is it going to replace something else? I'd be curious to see what everybody thinks. Take a minute, be nice to each other. Thank you for all the love and support. You can find me on all the socials, and I will talk to you all very, very, very soon. Peace.